Sidestep to your right. Sidestep to your right. Stop. We got a call about you waving 2 guns around.
Not mine. I don't have no vehicle.
Ready? Yep, I'll be 2-man point.
On May 2nd, 2025, Sergeant Weaver of the Flagler County Sheriff's Office initiated a high-risk vehicle stop based on a live 911 call. A civilian witness identified, not anonymous, reported a male driver waving 2 handguns while dancing at a red light with a baby in the back seat.
Driver! Driver, hands out the window! Hands out the window! Both hands! Put the car in park! Both hands out the window! Passenger, hands up! Driver, very slowly, I want you to reach outside of the vehicle. Open the door from the outside. When you exit, both no. Passenger, stay in the car. When you exit the vehicle, I want both hands up in the air. Do it slowly. Both hands up, nothing in them. Driver only. Driver only, both hands up. Nothing in them. Exit out. Both hands up. Yep. Step towards me. Walk towards me. Walk towards me. Hands up. Hands up. Turn around. Face away. Sidestep to your right. Sidestep to your right. Stop. Back up. Back up.
Keep your hands up and keep coming back to the sound of my voice.
Passenger, hands up.
Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Go ahead. Keep backing up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
We'll explain in a minute.
Put your hands behind your back.
What happened?
We got a call about you waving 2 guns around in the vehicle.
Waving 2 guns around
Yes.
the vehicle?
Why? Do you have any?
Are there 2 firearms in the vehicle?
Not mine. I don't have no vehicle. No firearms in the vehicle. That's my brother's firearm.
Hey, hands up, passenger!
Not your phone?
There's not 2 handguns in the vehicle?
It's not mine.
What guns are in the vehicle?
Walk towards me!
We got kid in the car.
Walk towards me! Walk towards me! Walk towards me! Turn around! Hands up, walk back. Walk back, walk back. How old's the kid?
She's 8 months.
Are there any firearms in the vehicle?
Yes.
2 of them?
Yes.
Is the child the only other person in the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
NHTSA, we have adult male secure, adult female secure. They're advising an 8-month is still in the vehicle. We're going to move up to clear. Be mindful of the 8-month-old.
Gotcha.
Okay? We'll move up on you.
Okay. Ready?
Yep, I'll be 2-man point. Be mindful backseat, juvenile. Slow, 10. I got you. Alright, I need 60. The vehicle is clear. You can clear the channel. Look, alright, someone called about him waving guns around, dancing in the car at a stoplight. Alright, you think that's appropriate?
No.
Right, okay. Yeah, do you want ID? I mean, go ahead and Mirandize him. I'll try calling the RP back. She's saying that
I promise you,
The
I
witness
didn't see him
was-
do that. I won't even let him do that with my daughter.
it was because 2 people saw it. They saw it at a red light. And you were in the car dancing next to him.
I wasn't dancing. I've been sitting there the whole time.
Alright, real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights? Yes or no? Okay. So before we get started,
Am I being arrested?
no, I have to advise you of your rights while we're doing a criminal investigation.
What criminal act was being
Waving firearms around,
waving?
improper exhibition of a firearm is a criminal offense. Why would someone call?
I have no idea. That is weird to me.
So just
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know, the vehicle or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
out of all cars, why would they identify your car, you guys in the car, and say that it looked like you guys were dancing, waving firearms around?
I have no idea, man. I don't know why they would even say something like that.
You got an extra set of gloves by chance?
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem.
I literally just ran out earlier. Yeah, exactly.
I signed the informant said they telling her they put handcuffs on him and they're telling her to get out of the vehicle. They have the baby with them. I don't know where they are. They just went to McDonald's.
Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
This is Stanley's mom.
Okay. This is Sergeant Weaver, the sheriff's office. We got a call that they were driving down the roadway waving 2 guns around in the vehicle.
Doing what, sir?
Waving 2 guns around in the vehicle.
Is that,
Is that illegal? Yes.
if it's illegal?
Yes, you can't be driving around waving guns around in a vehicle.
Well, I don't know. That's, I'm so nervous right now. I don't know what to say.
Okay. Do you live on Bronson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to walk to what intersection? Can you run in and stuff? See if it's from
Brownstone and Brooklyn.
Brownstone and Brooklyn.
Brownstone and Brooklyn. That's down the bottom.
Yep, down the street. Do you want to come here and get the baby in the back for now?
So they, what's happening? They're gonna be arrested.
We don't know yet. We're still investigating, ma'am.
Oh Jesus, because my son. Alright, I'll be right there. I'm gonna shut up.
Sheesh. Look at this. Crazy.
Please. Alright.
Both loaded.
Hello?
Yes, we'll meet you down here.
Yeah. Okay. Down the bottom here.
This was under her seat. His reactions are all messed up. He might be. Is that alcohol?
Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah. All right, ma'am. Walk down here, please.
Which ones?
Brownstone and Brooklyn. Did he wave? Do you know? Or is that the female? Male?
So far, you keep saying he never waited. One street over going home.
What's up?
We're literally just one street over going home, officer. There's no need for
Not now.
Huh?
So it was at the light at Palm Coast Parkway and Boulder Rock Drive by Walmart and Home Depot. You were at the red light, stopped at the red light, okay? You were dancing around with the music blasting in the vehicle, and you had 2 firearms in your hand, and you were waving them around when you were dancing.
Raving around, that doesn't even sound like.
We just found 2 handguns in the
Yeah, there
vehicle,
is
which matched the description, and they were both loaded with one in the chamber. So do you think that's appropriate behavior with a baby in the back? What happens if one of them accidentally goes off? How would someone know that you had 2 firearms in the vehicle? 2 handguns, and you were waving them around dancing in the car?
I have no idea, officer.
You have a valid license?
Looking in the vehicle. Yes, I have a valid license.
You a convicted felon?
It's not. I mean, my license is not on.
Are you a convicted felon?
I have no idea.
You don't know if you're a convicted felon? How do you not know that?
Because I didn't look into it.
Have you ever been arrested for felonies?
Yeah.
Were you convicted of them? Did you go to prison or jail for them?
No.
Okay, well, what happened with the cases?
They got dismissed.
Okay, so you were never convicted of them?
No.
Okay, so you're allowed to possess a firearm. That's what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, are you on probation?
No, I'm not on anything.
Okay. Is she a convicted felon?
No, no, sir.
Okay. How much have you been drinking?
I haven't been drinking.
You have been drinking because there's an open container in the front and it's alcohol.
She was drinking.
No, you've been drinking. I smell it on you when I'm talking to you.
I just ate a chicken sandwich. That's alright. But I'm right. I was just going home.
How much did you drink though? Huh?
I don't mean no harm, officer.
Okay.
I don't. I was just trying to go home.
Okay. Did you run him yet? He said he doesn't know if he's a convicted felon or not.
Well, he's got quite a few BOPs and a prior unlicensed possession of a firearm as well.
Alright, boss, step out for me. I'm going to have you do some field sobriety exercises so I can determine if you're too impaired to operate a motor vehicle. You understand?
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm fine.
What?
I'm fine.
What'd you say?
My sandal fell off.
I'm good if you guys can do something else. Appreciate it. Bag the firearms, something. Thank you. Do me a favor, put this hand on top of your head when it comes off. Same with that. Alright. Sun's in your face, come stand right over here for me and face that way, away from the sun. You said you had 2 cups of alcohol earlier? Beers, you said, correct? Yes? Do me a favor, stand right here and face this way so you're out of the sun. There you go. Alright, do me a favor, see, keep your hands by your, keep your arms by your sides and your feet together, okay? Feet all the way together, please. See the tap of the pin right here that I'm tapping?
Yep.
I want you to follow this with your eyes only without moving your head. You understand?
Okay.
Keep following this until the exercise is over, okay?
Okay.
Don't move your head, remember? Alright. Let's go. We'll use this line going down the driveway. No. See this line going all the way down?
Which one?
This one right here. There you go. If you want to stand on that one, that's fine, alright? Do me a favor, you stand with your left foot on the line. Place your right foot in front of your left, touching heel to toe. Okay, keep your arms by your side. Don't start walking until I tell you to begin. You understand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yes.
9. And turn around?
Yep, as instructed. The proper turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hang on, move that out of the way.
6, 7,
Yes.
8, 9.
Next one. Off the line. Alright, for the next one, what I want you to do, can y'all keep an eye out for whoever's coming for the baby, please? What I want you to do for the next one, alright? Let's go right back down here. Right here for me, okay? You have a watch, can you time 30 seconds? Yeah. Just stand with your feet together, hands down by your side, okay? When I tell you to begin, I want you to raise either leg you want about 6 inches off the ground, okay? You're gonna keep both legs straight, your foot parallel to the ground. You're gonna look at the foot in the air and you're gonna count 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until told to stop, okay? Any questions? Okay, whenever you're ready, either leg, whichever leg you want, okay?
Ready?
Yep.
1, 1001, 1002, 1003,
What?
1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009,
All right, good. All right, next one I want you to do is stand with your feet together, hands on by your side, point your index fingers towards the ground. Just like this, like I'm standing. All right? Turn your palms facing me. There you go. When I tell you to, close your eyes and tilt your head all the way back. If I say right, you bring your right arm out in front of you, touch the tip of the finger to the tip of your nose.
Tip of what?
Your finger. Tip of the finger to the tip of your nose. Okay. After you touch your nose, immediately bring your hand down by your back to your side. Okay. So if I say right, you go like this. If I say left, you go like this. Okay? You're going to keep your eyes closed the entire time, okay? Don't open them. Any questions? No. Close your eyes, tilt your head back. Feet together, please. There you go. Feet together. There you go. All right? Head back. Left. Right. Head back. Left. Right. Right. Left. All right, you know your numbers from 1 to 100?
Yeah. All
right, when I tell you to, I want you to close your eyes, tilt your head back just like you were. I want you to count backwards from 77 to 47 out loud. Okay. Any questions?
77 to 47?
Yep. Any questions? All right, close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed the entire time. Feet together. Hands down by your side. Whenever you're ready.
76. 75.
Start at 77, right? Okay. 77 to 47.
77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 49, no, 50, 49, 58, 47.
Done?
You said from 70 to 47, right?
Yep, 77 to 47, okay? All right, do me a favor. Bring your hands back behind your back for me. Whose cuffs are these?
I'll show you.
Can you put yours on the transport?
She's in mine.
All right, boss. All right. No, you did not pass. You did very poorly. You'll be able to read in the report everything that you did not do well on, okay?
You go back to his car over here.
Yeah, put them in your car and then we'll start transporting and get them out of here.
Let's examine the constitutional framework.
That distinction matters legally. Under Navarette versus California, decided by the Supreme Court in 2014, a tip from an identified eyewitness who personally observes dangerous conduct provides sufficient reasonable suspicion to justify a traffic stop. This is categorically different from Florida versus JL, where an anonymous tip about a man with a gun, without corroboration, was ruled insufficient under the Fourth Amendment. Here, the caller gave her name, described the vehicle, the intersection, and the specific conduct she witnessed. The constitutional foundation for this stop is solid. Once the vehicle was recovered, 2 loaded handguns were found inside, one with a round in the chamber, one from under the passenger's seat. This corroborates both witnesses and establishes the factual basis for criminal charges. Under Florida Statutes Section 790.10, Improper exhibition of a firearm means displaying a weapon in a rude, careless, or threatening manner in a public place. Ownership is legally irrelevant. Waving a firearm belonging to a sibling still constitutes improper exhibition. The driver's shifting account from flat denial to partial attribution does not create a legal defense. It creates an impeachment problem. Miranda warnings were administered before formal arrest during the criminal investigation phase. Under Berkemer v. McCarty, roadside questioning during a traffic stop is not automatically custodial. Miranda is not technically required at this stage. Administering it early is a legally conservative choice, one that protects the evidentiary value of any admissions the driver makes afterward. And the driver does make admissions. He acknowledges consuming 2 beers. The vehicle search was constitutionally grounded under Arizona v. Gant. That 2009 Supreme Court ruling permits a vehicle search incident to arrest when the evidence sought relates to the crime of arrest. The crime alleged was firearms exhibition. The firearms were in the vehicle. The search was directed at recovering the precise evidence the stop was initiated to find. Gant is satisfied. An open container of alcohol in the passenger compartment triggered the DUI investigation. Under Florida Statutes Section 316.1936, open container possession is a non-criminal traffic infraction. However, combined with the officer's observation of impaired behavior and the odor of alcohol, it establishes articulable, reasonable suspicion of driving under the influence, the threshold required under Terry v. Ohio to expand the investigation. The field sobriety test battery was administered using the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration Protocol, horizontal gaze nystagmus, walk and turn, and one-leg stand. These tests are scientifically validated and admissible in Florida courts. On the walk and turn, 2 validated clues were observed: missed heel-to-toe steps. On the one-leg stand, the driver lost count, skipped numbers, and struggled with balance. Each clue is a documented indicator of impairment under NHTSA standards. Supplemental tests, the Romberg balance assessment and backward counting from 77 to 47, are drug recognition expert tools, not standard SFST components. Their inclusion suggests the officer suspected impairment beyond alcohol alone. A felon in possession inquiry was initiated when the driver could not confirm his criminal history. Under Florida Statute Section 790.23, firearm possession is prohibited only upon felony conviction, not arrest. The driver stated his prior felony charges were dismissed. Dismissed charges do not trigger the prohibition. Absent a confirmed conviction in the criminal history database, a felon in possession charge is legally unsupported on this record. Sergeant Weaver receives a B+. The stop was constitutionally grounded. The extraction was tactically sound. Miranda was administered proactively. The SFST battery was conducted in standardized sequence. The grade falls short of an A because no horizontal gaze nystagmus clue count is documented in the record, a gap that creates a vulnerability if defense counsel challenges the test administration at trial. The female passenger also received no captured Miranda advisement on camera. The driver receives a C. Waving loaded firearms in a public intersection with an infant in the vehicle satisfies every element of Florida Statute Section 790.10. His decision to keep talking after Miranda offering an evolving, self-contradicting account produced admissions that will be used against him. Invoking the right to silence was the legally correct choice. He did not take it. The female passenger receives a B. She complied throughout. A loaded firearm was recovered from under her seat, which creates potential exposure on constructive possession and unresolved evidentiary question. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office receives an A-. Backup was staged before contact. The vehicle was cleared before officers approached. Caregiver coordination for the infant reflected sound operational judgment. The lesson here is straightforward. A named 911 caller reporting specific, observed conduct carries substantially more constitutional weight than an anonymous tip. Law enforcement can act on it. Courts will uphold it. For citizens, the right to remain silent exists precisely for encounters like this one. Once Miranda is given, every voluntary statement becomes potential evidence. Silence cannot be used against a defendant. Admissions routinely are. And for investigators, documented clue counts on every SFST component are not optional. A clean arrest built on solid field notes is far more durable in court than a well-conducted stop with an incomplete paper trail. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.